Leafs Nation, as I mentioned in the TJ Brody video, oh my goodness. Free agency is upon us, and as we knew, today was going to be a crazy day for the Toronto Maple Leafs because we knew changes were going to be made. And the first move for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and we all kind of had this feeling it might happen, the Wayne train is coming into Union Station. Wayne Simmonds is now a Toronto Maple Leaf, without a doubt. Grew up a Leaf fan, grew up literally down the street from me. Pretty crazy stuff, it's crazy. It's amazing. Wayne Simmonds is coming home, and he was on Tim and Sid actually earlier today, and he says, hey, I'm a great hockey player. Yeah, things have not gone my way the last few years, but I know I'm a great hockey player, and I don't need to fight the world to show people what I'm about. But I'll fight the world if I have to. I'll knock a guy out if I have to. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what we love to hear. And look, I understand Wayne Simmonds is that grindy guy this team was looking for, and plus being a Toronto boy, plus being a couple of years removed from being a very good player in Philly. Look, I love this signing. 1 year, $1.5 million, I think it was for the Wayne train. Let me try and find that just to be 100% sure about that for you guys. Where are we here? Oh, goodness me. There it is. 1 year at 1.5. He's going to bring so much to this team. What he is going to be is not only a physical menace on the ice. He's got scoring touch. And he may not have been there the last few years. Remember, he was on the Buffalo Sabres and the New Jersey Devils. You are now coming to a Toronto Maple Leafs team, kid. Man, he's an older guy. He's going to pot in some goals. He really is. And he is going to be a voice in that locker room to get guys fired up, to hold people accountable, to hold himself accountable. He's going to be such a huge leader in that room for this team. And I love the signing of Wayne Simmonds. I absolutely love it. Literally more than the TJ Brody signing, I feel like, at this point. Because Wayne Simmonds, not only a Scarborough boy, but the way he goes about himself, you know what I mean? Like, I always loved him when he was in Philly, not only because he put up points and was a great player, just the way he played the game. Not only did he score goals, but he had that physical aspect, that chirp in your face, kind of that Ryan Reeves, but a better offensive player to him. Less physicality than Ryan Reeves. Ryan Reeves is a monster, but I love it. I absolutely, Kyle Dubas, look, people might have questioned you on that TJ Brody signing, and that's fine. I kind of understand that. But nobody, absolutely nobody can say that he did in the wrong for signing Wayne Simmonds. Because he did right. He brought a hometown kid home, and a guy that wants to be here and wants to win and will do literally anything it takes to win. Can you imagine him alongside Jason Spezza, let's say on that fourth line or even the third line, that's got some offensive punch, they've got some speed. You saw flippin' Spezza fighting the playoffs. You got Simmonds who can lay the body. Who knows? They can still add some more grit and grind to that bottom six lineup. As I mentioned in the Brody video, they're looking at a guy like Matthias Janmark. He's a guy that would be great. So, look, as I mentioned in the previous video, are they done? No, they're not. They're far from done. But is this a good start today? It absolutely is. As I mentioned in the last one, is the Brody money a little bit too much in my opinion? Yes. But you got your guy. You got your right-handed defenseman, Leaf fans. Did they have to pay him a little bit more? Yeah. But people wanted Alex Pietrangelo. I understand Pietrangelo, great player, Stanley Cup champion, captain of the Blues, right-hand defenseman, right shot, like everything Leaf fans drool over at this point in time. But you got a guy, you probably paid about, $3.5 million less than what Pietrangelo was going to end up getting. So, look, hold the horse a little bit on ripping apart Dubas, all right? Things could work, things could not work. Brody could come here and absolutely stink. Then it looks awful. Then he probably loses his job. Brody could come here and be a stabilizing factor. And who knows what happens. And I think Wayne Simmonds will do nothing but good for this team and this organization. You know, numbers of the past for Wayne Simmonds, yeah, maybe not the greatest, greatest point totals over his last few years. I'm trying to go to his numbers here real quick if HockeyDB will load for me. Whereas he's 32 years of age. So, again, veteran guy, not a younger guy anymore. He played in the Nashville Predators actually one time. But, his years in Philly are kind of behind him, right? He had 50, 60 points, 4 years in a row? I mean, fantastic, right? Fantastic stuff. And then obviously 27 points in his final year with Philly. Then Nashville, 3 points in 17 games. And even last year with the Devils, he had 8 goals, 16 assists for 24 points in 61 games. That is not shabby at all. And then this year, obviously, only had 1 point in 7 games with the Buffalo Sabres. Sorry, when he got traded to Buffalo. 1 point in 7 games. But when you're on the Buffalo Sabres, they're kind of garbage. So, what do you expect for a 32-year-old player going to a team that's not good? Now he's coming home to a team he wants to be with a team that's very good offensively, and he will thrive on this team. And I am so jacked up to have the Wayne train in Toronto. I'm excited. I'm really jacked up, guys. I mean, look at penalty minutes for Wayne Simmonds, 106, 147, 122. Obviously, those were his years back in Philly. He even had 90 penalty minutes back in 2018-19 in his final year with Philly. And even last year, this year, I guess, before the break, 64 penalty minutes in 61 minutes. I know penalty minutes aren't great, but it tells you the ruckus game he likes to play. And Leaf fans, all year, all offseason to this point, have been preaching for it. So, here you go. Hometown kid, wants to be here, physical, will knock a guy out if he touches a great player, which we did not see last year at all. It's great stuff, guys. It really, really is. Now, as I mentioned, they're not done yet. They're clearly not done yet, whether it's trades, probably going to be trades, or more free agent signings, which they'll probably dip their toe in a little bit more. But there's lots of things this team needs to do moving forward. Probably move on from Johnsson and Kerfoot, as I mentioned in the TJ Brody video. Probably go after some more defensemen, whether it's trade Johnsson or Kerfoot or both for a defenseman or a couple defensemen, I don't know. Whether it's trade those guys to shed salary, sign a free agent, defenseman, I don't know. Because you still have Dermott McKay to sign his RFAs. So you got to make room for that. So there's so many things that Kyle Dubas still has to do. But if we're looking at positionally and what the Leafs actually need, the first 2 signings of their 2020 offseason was right. Disregarding money and term, they did right. And you cannot tell me, well, no, technically, no, they didn't do it. You got to write defenseman, which you've been preaching about. You got a gritty forward, you've been preaching about. Give the guy some time. I like what he did. I like what Kyle Dubas did today with Wayne Simmonds. As I've mentioned, a little bit too much in the Brody signing, but you got your guy, and that's really all I care about at this point in time. Leaf fans, I want to get your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below your opinion on the Simmonds signing, how you think he's going to impact this team, because he clearly does not want to be here just to be an enforcer, a fighter. He wants to be more than that. Where do you see Wayne Simmonds slotting in on this squad? I want to get your guys' take. Let me know in the comments below. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for the second video of... that felt like a Ric Flair for Caleb Joseph. Anyways, hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the Wayne Simmonds deal. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know, guys. I love the signing of Wayne Simmonds. All right, Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. Also, the Instagram link is down in the description, so follow up there if you've not done so already. And I will talk to you guys, I'm assuming Leafs edition before anybody else, because they're flying right now. All right, at some point when Kyle Dubas says something else, because it's bound to happen. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 videos in a matter of like an hour. It's great. All right, so thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys then.